So there are two sides here. Rahul Gandhi himself has admitted to the fisticuffs. But let me just open this up because it's an important conversation we are having, and it's sort of reflective also on the LOP himself, his character, and this. We also have, of course, BJP MP with us, Mr. Jaiswal, who was also there. So another eyewitness. But Dr. Raman, let me begin with you. For a moment, let's just not get into who sparked what, who pushed whom. The point is there is a BJP MP that is in a wheelchair, clearly after some sort of a, contested situation. He's bleeding. Rahul Gandhi walks there and says, "Kya hua, kya hua?" Then there is an exchange of views. But Rahul Gandhi couldn't bring himself to say, "I hope you're okay, sir. I may not, I'm sorry, I haven't caused this. I'm not the cause of all of this, but I just want to inquire how you're doing. I didn't know you were injured. Can I help you in some way? Can I take you to the hospital? Can I accompany you?" and so forth. Now, this lack of empathy, if this indicates in some ways, I don't know, this lack of concern, lack of empathy, call it what you want to, it's suggestive of a deficiency of leadership qualities. I mean, you know that an LOP needs to have a certain degree of statesmanship, associated maturity, essential requirements of being an LOP. Do you think Rahul Gandhi has sort of forgotten all of that in his sort of zeal to score points against the government at any cost, even if it means now sort of, blanking out a happenstance as serious as this?
I don't think Rahul Gandhi has forgotten, Rahul. I think you have forgotten to play the full video. Okay. There are people who are shouting at him when he comes to inquire about the MP's well-being. You didn't see that?
No, I have. I played it out for you, sir.
No, you didn't see. Can you not see them pointing hands at him and shouting at him?
No, hang on. Let me play it out again. Let's play it out. No one has played this video. 1 second. Let me just play it out. Let's play it out. This confrontation. So he comes in, viewers. You see him coming in. There's nothing that's been cut.
What is he coming in for?
No, 1 second.
What is he coming in for?
To find out what is happening. So they are saying, aren't you ashamed? He should have just said, hang on, I'll deal with you in 2 minutes. I'll answer you. Let me first check on this gentleman. I'm just saying, but let's play it out. I don't want to add any context.
So you will decide.
No, Dr. Raman, let's play it out.
Being abused.
No, let's play it out. I'm not going to add context. I
Why
take
not
your
you
point.
Pick out the full video.
I am. I'm playing it out. Give me 30 seconds. I'll play it out.
Not this. Where is the
Should
video?
I play it out, sir? Should I play it out?
Wait a minute. Where is the video where Rahul Gandhi allegedly pushed this MP? Where is that
1
video?
second. Dr. Raman,
Play it out.
I told you.
No, why is it not?
Okay, 1 second. Can you listen to me?
Rahul Gandhi himself is asking for that video.
No,
Play
sorry,
out
sir.
the video. You say he pushed him.
I am not saying so. I have not said so.
No, the BJP says so.
Yeah, I don't care about what the BJP said. Let them deal with it. But I'm saying... Okay, 1 second, Dr. Raman.
Why are you hiding the video?
I'll get the BJP to answer your question. But 1 second. Let's just play that sequence. Let's play it out. Just viewers, it's an important sequence.
Yes,
I'm sure that all of us would have reacted. Even if we were really upset, even if we were being taunted, we would have said, let me just at least ask the gentleman concerned. Let's play it out, viewers.
क्या राहुल क्या शर्म नहीं आती है क्या शर्म नहीं आती है गुंडा करके करते हो बूढ़े को गिरा दिया जाता है इतना कौन सा इतना कौन सा गुंडा करके करते हो क्या राहुल क्या शर्म नहीं आती है क्या शर्म नहीं आती है गुंडा करके करते हो बूढ़े को गिरा दिया जाता है इतना कौन सा गुंडा करके करते हो
Clearly, viewers, as he approaches... Okay, 1 minute. Okay,
he says he pushed me.
Yeah, I know that. I'm saying so.
Are you able to hear that?
No, you are not listening to me, Dr. Raman. Please listen to me.
No, you're not listening, Rahul.
I started by saying that Rahul Gandhi comes into this melee. First of all, this is all afterwards, okay? He comes specially down the stairs. Listen to me. He comes specially down... Okay, can you allow me to speak, sir? Please, I beg of you. Give me 30 seconds, please, sir. You can't keep heckling me.
I'm not heckling. I'm only asking for the facts to be shown before the country.
Well, sir, there are CCTVs.
Put it out.
I'm sure it
What
will be
is
put out in
preventing
time.
you?
There is a case filed
What-
against
what
him
is
under
the
various
time?
sections of the BNS.
What is
Okay,
where
one
is the
second.
need for
I'm
time?
not getting into this right now. Why are you being obstinate, sir? I'm only
I'm not
asking.
being obstinate.
Okay, so
I'm
listen to
saying
me.
let the nation know.
Okay, listen to me.
Rahul Gandhi
Listen
pushed
to
his
me.
MP.
Listen to me.
He
There
should
is
be
a bite.
punished.
Let me play out the bite. Let me
Video.
play out the bite. Let me play out the bite. Mr. Gandhi also acknowledges that there were fisticuffs. He says he was provoked. There was shoving and pushing. He said Mr. Kharge was pushed. Listen to him, viewers. This is another soundbite of him talking about what actually transpired. This is first-person account. No one is made. This is not third person. This is not second person. This is first person in his own words. Listen, viewers.
आपके कैमरा में होगा ये पार्लियामेंट की एंट्रेंस है इसमें मैं अंदर जाने की कोशिश कर रहा था तो बीजेपी के एमपी जो थे वो मुझे ऐसे रोकने की कोशिश कर रहे थे धकेल रहे थे और मुझे धमका रहे थे तो वो हुआ है बस नहीं देखिए हाँ किया है मगर ठीक है कोई मतलब धक्का मुक्की से हमें कुछ होता नहीं है
He says, yes, they held my hand, they pushed me, there was dhakka mukki, but it doesn't affect me. Now, it has affected someone else, viewers. This is Rahul Gandhi admitting that there was shoving and pushing. I'm not talking about who. Now, viewers, please, let's not get into this who started it first. We're not school children. I'm only asking, and Dr. Ranganathan, let me bring you in before I open the BJP up to this, and also Advocate Brijesh Kalappa. Dr. Ranganathan, look, forget about who landed the first punch, the first shove, the first push, the first kiss. I'm not getting into it. I'm making it very clear. I don't have the evidence. All I'm saying is there's a man sitting in a wheelchair, profusely bleeding from his temple. There is a cut which requires stitches. You are a doctor. You've been around hospitals. You have a certain understanding. I know. You've at least got a certain understanding of basic biology. You know there are a lot of capillaries in this part of your face, your head, etc., etc. They bleed profusely. You need to have stitches. Now, man is profusely bleeding there. There are people mopping his brow. You can at least ask him, listen, BJP guys, stand back. You can accuse me of anything. I just want to ask this gentleman what is wrong with him. Is he okay? Is he doing well? As a leader of opposition, you're supposed to have that magnanimity, that statesman-like character. We associated with prime ministers. This gentleman in another democracy in UK would be seen as a future prime minister, if nothing else. He would be a shadow prime minister in the UK. And he just walks away as if, ठीक है, होता है. Hua to hua.
Rahul, good evening to panelists. On the day when Parliament has been reduced to a playground, I'm afraid we are debating the absolute absurd. And you're right. If you could kindly correct the echo that's coming.
Yeah.
What you're right about is that Rahul Gandhi would not express any sympathy because he's a bully. We've seen it time and again for decades. Okay. He only answers the journalists that are his pet journalists and keeps on complaining that the other side doesn't hold a press conference. There are 10 serious questions that he's never answered, and anyone asks him a serious question, he accuses him of being a BJP stooge. He's not answered so many questions on Adani, that 1 lakh crore of Congress and other alliance states are invested in Adani. Nobody asks him these questions. And you could see his behavior. The moment he is confronted with truth or facts, he behaves as if he is holier than thou. He is this chosen one, like Jose Mourinho. But this is not about that. I want to talk about something else because I'm afraid Congress has distracted from the major debate for which it must be held culpable. And the debate should be, what did Amit Shah say that was wrong? I am at my wit's end to find it out. It is so bizarre and absurd. I don't know what's happened to this country. Please tell me, what was it that Amit Shah said that was wrong? Number one, they deliberately are playing. So first of all, the clip is not doctored because they haven't even reached a stage where they could doctor a clip. They've just curtailed and they've truncated part of the video is being shown. They're not showing the next, whatever Amit Shah said, the next 30 seconds of it. So obviously it looks out of context and it looks as if he's saying something that might be held derogatory to Ambedkar. But even that is not true because he is castigating the Congress for worshipping Ambedkar while at the same time not actually listening to any of the things, recommendation that he had made throughout his life. I can go on and on. You talk about the quixotic China policy that he accused Nehru of. You talk about the UCC that he wanted implemented. You talk about socialism word that he doesn't want inserted. You talk about the complete population exchange that he wanted. Each and everything Congress and Nehru ignored. And now they are worshipping Ambedkar. This is what Amit Shah was saying, and it's absolutely true. So I want to put the debate back on track because these fellows must be held culpable. For 2 days, they have wasted our taxpayers' money on creating this brouhaha over absolutely falsehood. Amit Shah did not say anything wrong. Please ask this question instead, Rahul, I beg of you.
Okay. I'll get to that. I'll get to that with Mr. Brajesh Kalapa. But let me first also bring in the BJP point of view. Mr. Bhandari, Dr. Aman says, show the proof, this, that, the other. Rahul Gandhi says, look, this is another attempt to try and sort of, denigrate him personally, defame him, trivialize what is happening, the questions that he wants to ask. How do you respond to all of this?
Well, Rahul, the truth of the matter is that Mr. Rahul Gandhi has behaved like a professional gunda. And the Congress party is not a mohabbat ki dukaan, it's a gundo ki dukaan. Please answer yourself, and anybody in this country will answer. If an old man of 70 years is in front of you who's bleeding from his head, what is a normal human emotion? You will go to him, check on himself, check on the guy, and go and take to the doctor. He's an OBC man of 70 years of age. Rahul Gandhi, with his angry face, in order to take a revenge, is saying that he pushed me, I did not push, and went off. Which means that the intention of Rahul Gandhi there was not to show empathy and concern. The intention of Rahul Gandhi was to harm, and this is where I charge that maybe it was pre-planned. I'll show you another visual. This is Mr. Sarangi there. Look at his head. It is all with stitches out there, and he's talking about a normal scuffle. This is a 70-year-old BC man from Odisha. And if that was not enough, what did Rahul Gandhi do to a tribal woman from Nagaland? Rahul Gandhi tried to physically intimidate her. She had space to go from the other part, but as per the complaint of our member of parliament, he physically tried to intimidate her. Why? Just because she is an ST. But the larger point is, Rahul, that is he fit to be the LOP? Because an LOP who does not have a basic sense of sensibility, who charges himself on a member of parliament, cannot fit to be an LOP. This is not a WrestleMania which is going on. This is not a WWF which is going on. Look at the difference. You are here in the studio. You are also Rahul. You have all the Shalinta. You have all the Insaniyat. But Rahul Gandhi, remember what Rahul Gandhi had said, ki bhai dando se peetna chahiye Prime Minister Narendra Modi ko. So his intention and conscience is about violence. And this is the frustration that he's taking out because the people of India have been rejecting him. And maybe my charge is that Rahul Gandhi, remember what Mr. Kharge said yesterday? Ki aag lag jayegi. Is that the first attempt of Rahul Gandhi to do so?
Okay, so let me
This is
just,
sinister,
Mr.
this
Kalapa,
is evil, this is
Mr.
pre-planned.
Kalapa respond, Mr. Kalapa respond, because is it now true that Rahul Gandhi doesn't just see the opposition as a political ideological opponent, but he in his mind has built this up into some sort of a blood feud? Is that what's really driving this?
Rahul, I hope you'll give me some time to
Of
speak.
course.
Because Sumant Raman doesn't seem to be getting any time. I think you'll appreciate if I spoke against Rahul Gandhi, but unfortunately, I can't get my heart to speak against him. I've known him personally. He's a gentleman. And nobody in the last 20 years has ever alleged that he has done any gundagardi. But, the point is that Mr. Amit Shah finds himself in a very tight spot. So therefore, in an attempt to kind of throw something at Rahul Gandhi, certain things are being said against him, and that's all right. I mean, it's certainly good politics to do that. But I think it's a no-brainer that Parliament has been attacked in 2001, and there's been a Parliament attack, and we all know that these are all high-profile people inhabiting very high-profile and high-security areas. I think this debate would have been wholly unnecessary if the videos had been put out as to what exactly transpired. If Mr. Sarangi was actually hurt at all, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Mr. Sarangi also has a criminal record, don't you think? Because this is what I looked on Google, and looked like Mr. Sarangi had a criminal record. I'm not sure.
Rahul also has a record.
Reveals.
Mr. Rahul Gandhi is also out on bail. Mr. Rahul Gandhi is also charged of corruption.
Okay,
That's
let him
besides
finish.
the point because even Mr. Amit Shah also appears to have a criminal record, but that's besides the point again. Point is
What is this insane logic?
that it's very simple. It's very
How is the
simple.
No,
logic?
I object. There's no charge on the Home Minister. There's no charge on the Home Minister. All have been proven false in the court of law. So, Brijesh,
that's
you're a
right,
lawyer.
but he had
Please
a
do not
criminal record.
say something which is not factually
whether
true.
he got a clean sheet
Mr.
after the
Kalappa.
BJP assumed office or
Mr.
BJP.
Kalappa.
Are you
before
questioning the
BJP
courts of
assumed
the
office,
country?
it's a different
One second.
matter.
Let him-
I'm
let
not
him-
getting into that. I'm not getting into that. Point is this, that ultimately, doodh ka doodh and pani ka pani can only happen if the videos are put out, because everybody knows that this is strategic, that somebody who's an old man, a frail man, is then thrown in and said, oh, he's a victim.
Okay.
I don't belong to the
Dr.
Congress
Ranganathan
party.
holding up
I'm
his
saying
hand.
this.
Okay.
I'm saying this as a viewer.
Okay,
I'm saying
as a
this
viewer.
as an observer
As an
of
observer.
Indian politics. So I have absolutely nothing to do with either party.
But you didn't answer my question. Forget about
Yeah.
whether you are part of BJP or Congress or ecosystem or not, I don't care. And that's what I'm asking. Mr. Kalappa, look, as a human being first, forget about whether we are politicians, journalists, what have you. I'm just asking you, as a human being first, if you see an injured person, would you not at least go up and ask the gentleman?
No, I
look,
agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I think.
So I'm asking you, why has this empathy dried
I
up?
agree with you wholly there. I agree with you wholly there. And if an event like this had happened, I think Mr. Rahul Gandhi should have spoken. But the point is that unless there is an official video as to what transpired, how
I
am I to
understand
believe
that.
somebody?
I don't understand
some
how-
video which actually some political party is putting out.
Okay.
I can't believe it.
Okay.
I can't believe the
Let me-
BJP.
let
How
me
can I
also
believe
bring
the BJP Congress party? I
Okay.
think the best thing would be to allow the speaker to release what actually transpired
Right.
in the form of CCTV camera.
But maybe it'll come out. An FIR has been
it
filed.
will come out. It certainly will come out.
It's
But if
breaking
it's
news
good
right
strategy,
now.
it will come out a
No,
good
we
20
have-
days later
One
when
second,
all this is forgotten.
there's just news breaking right now that the Delhi police, on the basis of a complaint that has been made against Rahul Gandhi by some BJP MPs, now they've filed an FIR. So that is happening. It's on the right of your screens, viewers.
Section-
FIR registered against the LOP. Various sections of the law have been put forth. There are some serious charges, viewers, which can attract up to 5 to 7 years of jail. But without sort of going into all, causing harm, this, that, the other, intimidation, physical assault, all of that is there. But I just want to bring in Dr. Ranganathan and also the BJP MP who was there at the scene. Dr. Ranganathan, yes, the point you were making.
So the point is very unfortunate because I respect Brijesh ji. I think what is happening right now is dehumanizing the victim. For you to bring out a possible previous criminal or non-criminal record is like saying, well, then he deserved it. 30%
Shame.
of all parliamentarians have a criminal record, are facing serious criminal charges. Rahul Gandhi himself is facing serious charges.
He's out on bail.
Yes.
What's that got to do with anything about injured, a frail old man? Secondly, while Brajesh ji expresses sympathy, and I agree with him when he says Rahul Gandhi should have inquired about it, the two things that the video should show how he got injured are not connected to Rahul Gandhi expressing sympathy with this man.
That's the
Absolutely.
point I'm making. This is the central point of the debate,
No
viewers.
human being would not
No.
express empathy
You are a
seeing
mature-
a frail
Central
old man.
You
point
are a
of the
mature...
debate-
Yes, yes,
The
Doctor.
central point of the
Yes,
debate
yes.
is whether Rahul Gandhi pushed this man and his injury was caused by Rahul Gandhi
No,
or
I mean,
not. For
would
which,
the central
for
point of
which
yesterday's
you are
debate...
not willing to put
Okay,
out
one
a
second,
video.
Dr.
Rahul
Raman.
Gandhi
Dr.
explained
Raman,
perfectly.
was the central
Show
point
the
of
video.
yesterday's debate, was the central point of
the
yesterday's... One
video.
second. By
Why
that
are you
same
changing
token...
the topic?
By that
No,
same
no, no.
token... By
Today
that
you
same
said
token...
the central point
won't
of
let
the
anyone
debate
speak.
is whether Rahul
Their
Gandhi
hate for the
expressed sympathy.
OBCs and STs is so
Why?
much that an OBC man they believe will
Okay,
lie.
okay, let him finish. One second. Dr. Raman...
I mean, there is absolutely so. Rahul Gandhi first checked on the caste of each of these MPs
Yeah.
according to Mr. Bhandari before he decided to push them. I mean, you're making a laughing stock of yourself.
viewers, look,
How ridiculous is this?
unfortunately...
No, he did not
one second,
apologize to him
one
because
second.
he was an OBC.
One second,
He looked down on OBCs.
Look,
He says he never
one
pushed
second,
them.
one
Yeah, put
second,
out the video.
one second,
Put out the
gentlemen,
video.
gentlemen,
Why are you hiding the video?
gentlemen, calm down, just 1 second.
Blood was coming
One second,
from Pratap
please,
Sarangi's
please,
house.
1 second. Look, a degree of empathy, now maybe he doesn't bring himself to sort of see the opposition in human terms. Maybe Dr. Ranganathan is right. Maybe he's dehumanizing. I don't know. Viewers, the fact of the matter is he didn't. He didn't express, as they say in Hindi, sahanubhuti or empathy. as they say in English, with this gentleman. Now, why he didn't do it, perhaps we can ask him.
With the Sambal writers, he did express sympathy.
Well, he clearly has, you know, he's gone there. He, in fact, visited them. He went to Hathras also, spent time with families, etc.
But not to Bahraich.
Maybe it's selective. That's what I'm saying. Maybe for him now, this has become a blood feud. And viewers, unfortunately, that augurs, as I told you, very badly for Indian politics as we go forward. Because the LOP cannot be provoked like this. He can't carry a wound as deep as this. He's also won. His party has also won 100 seats, viewers. They represent aspirations of millions and crores of Indians. It can't be reduced to this. Anyhow, let me just bring in Sanjay ji, Member of Parliament from the BJP. Mr. Jaiswal, what exactly happened? You were right there, right next to the gentleman concerned, Mr. Sarangi. Kya hua?
So, we were standing just in front of the ladders of the Makar Dwar.
Ji.
Rahul Gandhi came with his supporters. When he started coming there, we all gave him the way. He thought that we will be disturbing him, we will not allowing him to go inside Parliament. But ultimately, everybody was giving way to them. They all crossed the steps very peacefully. On the very last, just before the last step, he intentionally pushed the people next to him. And he was having 3 people, I don't know who they are, what kind of MPs they were, but they were also, they were behind Rahul, they were not ahead of Rahul, but still their behavior was not the way an MP should be. Most unfortunate part is that Rahul Gandhi, being leader of opposition, how he can push member of parliaments when they are, when he was already going inside the parliament.
Okay, well, look,
So
I just
way
on the basis of what you're
today
saying, sir, I can't sort of say that, yes, I agree with you, he pushed him. So that is out still, the jury's out on that one. But the question then arises, temperamentally, if you're behaving like this, are you fit to be LOP? That's the fundamental question, Mr. Kalappa and Dr. Ranganathan. Let me bring that question out. Are we now looking at an individual who's disqualifying himself? There's already a degree of dwindling confidence in his ability to lead the India bloc. And this has been expressed now by his own friends in the India bloc, Mamta Banerjee, Sharad Pawar, Akhilesh, Lalu Prasad, the lot. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Kalappa. Perhaps he's the wrong choice.
Rahul, see, as far as I understand, you know, politics, and I understand the British system of how Parliament is run, the opposition is a barking dog. And it's meant to be a barking dog.
But it shouldn't bite. Because only mad dogs bite.
Yeah. Mad dogs bite, and several people on television also behave like mad dogs.
Yes.
So unfortunately, we have no option but to kind of bear with it and grin with it. But point is this, that as far as the opposition is concerned, it's supposed to be a barking dog. And usually the media has to kind of go along with the barking dog because the government has the power. And even in this case, you will appreciate that while a viewer is watching your show, one will get an impression that, look, Rahul Gandhi has gone in with his goons, but they're all members of parliament. Non-members of parliament can't enter parliament, 1. 2, second is that there are higher numbers for the BJP and its, supporters there. But all this is not something which the media is going to tell the public, because ultimately the idea is to befool the public and to take them on a long ride and give them an impression that Rahul Gandhi is not fit for the post. Ultimately, what does the constitution say? A person above 25 can become a member of parliament, right? And besides this, now you're going to say a person with Sahanubhuti only can become leader of opposition. Then what about, the Prime Minister? Can somebody without Sahanubhuti after 2002 become the Prime Minister? But there's going to be no debate in regard to that.
Okay.
And that's the way the media is today.
Okay, that's the way the media is today. So viewers, remember, and let me quickly, circle back to what I had said. And let me be very honest, viewers, I haven't passed judgment tonight. I said there's no doubting. Now, he talked about the fact that the opposition should be a barking dog. Now, viewers, this is exactly what I said. There's no doubting that in the interests of democracy, that the LOP must feel empowered enough to resolutely confront the government. I wasn't impolitic to say that he should be barking at the government. I said that he should feel empowered enough to resolutely confront the government. But it isn't just about the nature and conviction with which a question is posed to the government. The manner in which it is posed by the LOP matters just as much. This is important, viewers. If you want to catch somebody by the throat and ask them a question, or if you say, look, let's have a reasonable dialogue, let's have a debate on this issue, let's talk about it with cool minds. You decide which is the better, viewers, for our democracy. Dr. Ranganathan is raising his hand, yes, and I'll bring in the BJP spokesperson right after, and then we'll move on. Yes.
The opposition should be, of course, a variety of a dog, but not a barking dog, but a watchdog. Because barking dogs do not carry any logic or rationale if they are just barking for the heck of it. A watchdog is what is required, and I'm afraid Rahul is woefully short of being a watchdog.
Woefully short. Okay, Pradeep
So my
Bhandari.
simple
Yes.
charge is, Rahul, that does being an LOP give you the license to physically abuse and beat a 70-year-old fellow member of parliament from the OBC community? No, he's acknowledged that there was a scuffle. In that scuffle, Mr. Pratap Sarangi has been seriously injured. Now, please, Congress party can provide. Mr. Kharge says that he was injured, but he was happily doing a press conference. The lie has been caught. And if he had an element of empathy, he would have gone to Mr. Sarangi and said, are you fine? Are you doing fine? Okay. This is how basic, this is humanity, Rahul.
Okay, well, viewers, look, one
MP who was admitted in, quote unquote, was admitted in an ICU. And, a few minutes later, he receives a phone call, he is sitting in a chair and the phone is put on speaker and he is receiving a call from the Prime Minister. So I think,
so what do you expect? The Prime Minister really should look the other way when an MP is made in the ICU.
No. I mean,
come on, Suman.
In ICU, it's a...
You guys have become... Suman, you guys have lost humanity.
I worked in an ICU for many
Suman,
years.
Just because you're not in power does not mean that you stop having some basic human principles.
Pradeep,
you expect the Prime Minister to look the other way when a fellow member of Parliament is beaten? What is he saying?
It's not about the Prime Minister, it's about the MP. If he was so critically ill
viewers,
to require critical care, support.
He's under observation.
Him speaking on the phone.
He's not in the intensive care unit, he's in the critical care unit, viewers. He's got a high BP, which is unstable. That's all. And he can speak. He's not immobilized.
Okay.
So he's being administered medicines. He's not in some sealed compartment, lying in some sterilized lab without anyone attending to him and with feeding tubes through his throat and nose.
Ample instances whenever when Mr. Jaitley passed away, when Sushma Swaraj passed away, there are a set of people who laugh at it, who have dehumanized Hindus and BJP leaders to such an extent that they don't give a damn.
Okay, anyhow.
This is the reality, Rahul.
They are evil now.
The point is, viewers, we're at a very, very sad crossroads in our politics. If this is what is going to transpire in Parliament, provoked, unprovoked, I don't care, viewers, someone needs to cross the aisle and rise above this and rescue what we are seeing, which is the abject collapse of Parliament, parliamentarianism. There is a problem here. We can keep blaming each other. It's not going to help. Our interests are being absolutely undermined. Our means the public of India, we the people. This is a joke on us.